Good evening, everybody. I am Dr. Denise Emer, and I thought it would be fun if I made this video to answer some of the questions that some of you asked on the survey that I sent out about your preferences for how I construct the online version of my courses, and also to give you an idea of how things are going to run. As you can see, my bedroom is under construction, so don't mind the mess. This guy right here behind me, if you can see him, is Silas. He is a 6-year-old golden retriever and my best furry pal. He might make a cameo appearance throughout the semester in some of our recorded lectures. Sometimes he does some crazy things like pull the blankets all together and hump them. So just an advance warning for a little side entertainment when I'm doing lecture this semester. So I first wanted to say thank you so much for those of you who took the time to respond to the survey that I sent out. I realized that when you initially signed up for my courses, whether it was one of the Psych of Mental Illness sections, Psych 219, or the Forensic Psych section, Psych 306, they were initially going to be in person. Now they are going to be online. And so I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to have a voice, at least to some extent, in how I construct the online version of the class. I assure you that I am going to do everything in my power to make the online version exciting, engaging, informative, and fun. So first, let me tell you a little bit about the survey results and how I'm going to be constructing the class this semester. Or actually, all of the classes this semester, whether you're in 219 or 306, or some of you are in both. Number one, most of you wanted asynchronous lecture recordings. And there were multitudes of reasons for why different ones of you wanted that. Some of you are living with grandparents or other family members who you're helping to take care of, and you wanted and needed the flexibility of not having to be online at a specific time for a synchronous lecture. Others of you are also juggling other schedules, other classes, some online, some not, and perhaps even work, and you wanted the flexibility to have recorded lectures so that you didn't have to be in class online at a specific time. Others of you wanted it done that way because it gives you a chance to review as frequently as you want to what is recorded in the lecture. So I'm going to start with that. I am going to be doing the lectures asynchronously, which means you do not have to be online on the computer to meet with me face-to-face during the scheduled class time. Instead, just like I'm doing right now, I'm going to record our lectures and post them. And I'll talk a little bit more about how I'm going to post them a little bit later in this video. But there were a small number of you who did want some, or were concerned about if we did it all asynchronously. Although you wanted asynchronous lectures, you still wanted the opportunity to be able to ask me questions, to clarify course material from the lectures, things of that nature. So what I am going to do, and mixed in with that, some of you asked if I was going to hold online office hours so that there were specific times that you could know I would be there. So here's what I am going to do to assure those of you who have those concerns that they will be addressed. Even though the lectures are going to be posted and they are not going to be in real time, I am also going to give you 45 minutes, either Monday or Wednesday each week at the scheduled time that the class would have been, so that you can still, if you have questions about anything in the lecture, if you have questions about anything in the reading, if there's just something you want to discuss or ask me about, I will be live during that time frame. So for example, if class is supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, it was supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, 1 to 2:20, I will be live for any questions you want to ask me, either the Monday or the Wednesday from 1 to 1:45 for that class. And the same for the other classes. If the class was supposed to be twice a week, 2:30 to 3:50, for example, then one of those days I will be live available for you on Zoom from 2:30 to 3:15. And the same for the other class. If it was supposed to be 4 to 5:20 or 4:30 to 5:50, I have to check the schedule, then I will be live at least one of those scheduled days for 45 minutes. So that's something you can rest assured. You will still have the opportunity to ask me questions about anything involving class, despite the asynchronous lecture material. Next thing I want to say is some of you voiced concerns in the survey about having a schedule in advance. Whether I teach in person or online, I am prepared in advance 100%. You will have a syllabus prepared in advance that I post on Blackboard. The schedule of topics will be posted in advance so you know what topics we're covering each week. Even though I'm recording them and posting them, I'm staying on track just like I would in class. Assignments and when they are due, same exact thing. You are going to have in advance, just like you would whenever I teach normally in person. On the first day, the entire schedule is planned. When exams are, when assignments are due, etc., etc. That is not going to change. That will be posted on Blackboard for our course Blackboard site for each of the classes that I am teaching. Some folks asked about online exams. So regardless of whether I teach in person or online, I do all my exams online. And I give you a ton of time. So it's also open book and open notes, but you have to do it yourself. So open book, open notes, but not a group task, not exams. But I give you more than enough time to get the exams done. I open the window on a particular day and time, and I give you at least 48 hours to complete it. And sometimes I give you 72 hours. So I'll probably give you 72 hours or 3 days so that you don't have to stress out about getting it done in time. You'll have more than enough time to complete the exams online. Generally speaking, the exams will be multiple choice, but you will have multiple opportunities throughout each exam I give to drop some questions. So I'll just make up a number. Let's say an exam was 60 questions multiple choice. I would say omit any 5. So you have some control over what you do and don't answer and can kind of feel better about that. So please don't worry about the exams because I will give you more than enough time to do them. They will be on Blackboard. I will post them. You will know in advance when they open and when they close. And I will even post an instructional video just for some pitfalls so that you don't accidentally lock yourself out of the exam. I do not use Respondus Lockdown. There was a concern about that. I've never used Respondus Lockdown even before COVID. I'm giving you my trust, and I've never had a problem with that before. So don't worry if you don't have the technology for Respondus Lockdown. I don't even use it, and we're good there. Any assignments, because I'm not a test-only kind of professor, I think you learn a lot more by doing applied assignments and using the material in unique and interesting ways. So any assignments that are due, they will be on the schedule the first day of class when I post them on Blackboard in advance of class. And I will be available for office hours that I will post on my syllabus, just like I ordinarily would if we were doing in-person classes. And you can ask me any questions you have about those assignments outside of exams, other assignments for the class. So there's that. Other things I want to tell you. We will be using YouTube. So talk about how I'm going to post my videos. Oh, first of all, some folks said they were worried about, because they're visual learners, and the one thing they were worried about for online is they would lose that. See how we're talking right now, and I see you, you see me, and Silas is scratching because his ears are dirty. I think I need to clean them. But you see how we're seeing each other right now? This is how I do my lectures. I don't just post audio files. That is boring and not cool, and I wouldn't want to listen to that either. I try to make my online presence just like in class, except that I'm in a different room than you. So all of my lectures that I record are videos, just like this. And in order to facilitate your ability to easily download and watch them, I have a YouTube channel that I will be making. I had one for last semester when we switched to online for COVID. So I'm going to use that one again, and I'll have separate folders for each of my courses so that you will easily be able to find my lecture videos for each course, depending on which course you're in. I date them in the title of the video, so it's very easy to find them. And they're on my YouTube channel, which makes them really easy to download and watch, so you don't have to worry about that. And my PowerPoint slides that go along with any lecture portions of the class, even if we were doing it in person, I always posted those on Blackboard for students in advance of class. So I will do the same thing. I will have a PowerPoint slide folder for you, and you will go on to Blackboard for the site for our class. You'll see PowerPoint slides, and PowerPoints will be listed and dated. So it's very easy to align the PowerPoint with the video that you find on my YouTube channel. I will probably also post my videos on Google Drive, depending on how that goes with upload and download speeds. In my experience, YouTube is better, because you don't have to worry about Google Drive being overtaxed. Sometimes using Google Drive, if too many people are using it for videos, it's more difficult to upload and download time-wise. But I'll put them in both places for you so that whichever is easier for you to find, boop, it's going to be right there. So rest assured, visual, 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 visual. All my lecture videos are going to be videos with me, visual aids. I'll show you cool things. I might show you video clips, things like that, like I would in real class. So I'm going to make it as much like my real class as it ordinarily would be. So no worries there, no worries there. And again, I will have a separate Blackboard site for my 219 sections. So both 219 sections will be on one Blackboard site because it's the same material. And then there'll be a separate Blackboard site for forensic psych. And once that is all set up and ready to go, you will be informed. I'll let you know with an email, and then you can get on to the Blackboard site, check it out, and ask me any questions that you might have. So, other things that came up in the survey, concerns with online in case there's Wi-Fi issues or things like that. If I was going to be flexible in terms of due dates for assignments, please, 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 please do not worry. I am easygoing, especially in these times with COVID. We have experienced a lot of craziness over the last, 6 months or more, 7, 8, I don't even know. I feel like I don't even know what month we're in anymore. But rest assured, I will be flexible with you if you have problems with internet or anything related to Wi-Fi or things like that. Obviously, if you turn it in like a month late, I have to be fair to other students. But please don't worry about that kind of stuff. I am going to be flexible. I understand the situation that we are all in. We are in this together, and I am here to make things as easy for you as possible in terms of access and in terms of your learning experience, getting access to lecture videos and materials. And so please don't panic about that. If something happens and it has to come in a few days late, that's fine. Obviously it can't be unbelievably late because I have to be fair to other students, but we will work together on that. Okay, so I think I addressed everything in the survey. I think I clarified how I plan to run the class. I would ask that you please hopefully have taken the time to watch this video. And please contact me via email after you watch it if you have any questions about anything I said in the video, or how class will run, or how things will go. But most of all, I fell with my hand down and I sprained my wrist. And of course, I'm a lefty. This is my dominant hand, so that makes things really difficult. But rest assured, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna make lectures engaging and interesting and fun. I love to have fun when I teach, whether it's in virtual space or in real space. I'm kind of wacky, so hopefully you will get a sense of my wackiness as I'm teaching, because I think learning can be fun and should be fun. And I hope we have a great semester together. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. And please email me, demer@damon.edu, after you watch this video if you have questions. If not, stay tuned, and more information will be coming as I prepare the course materials. Have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Say bye, Sai. There he is. Sai says goodbye. Bye, guys.